Hello and welcome to day 23 of my leap of faith. Today has been an absolutely incredibly amazing, sort of long, sort of full day that has left me in the space of peace and calm and joy and serenity that I have not felt in, I don't even know if I've ever felt this, aside from maybe when I was traveling or getting ready to travel, that kind of space. I'm so content right now. I am so fulfilled. I'm so content. I'm so peaceful considering the fact that I'm moving, and doing this huge thing and was really emotional the past couple days. I've actually been able to find a really grounded space today. And I think that's because I took today, the entire day, to finish up my sorting and packing and preparatory work that I can do because I'm technically not, leaving to go where I'm going for another week. So I can't pack up my bed. I can't pack up, there's stuff that I have to keep using, but I have everything that else that you can even think that would be possible to do, I've done and more. And I feel really good about that. And today I really got clear about this idea of really meeting yourself where you're at and not making anything wrong. I had this sense of kind of freaking out today and realizing, I think I talked about the past few days about making things more complicated than they needed to be, making things harder than they needed to be, stressing myself out for no reason. And today I really had that kind of sink into my mind earlier as I sat and was eating some lunch. And I realized I was making my experience wrong. Like I was telling myself that I shouldn't be stressed, I should be more calm or something. And I realized that I was, really just not letting myself be how I was. And I just decided, I was like, what if this is how I'm meant to be right now? What if this is how my life is supposed to be? What if I'm just supposed to be hectic and stressed out and feeling like I have no idea where anything is supposed to go and all of this? And I felt a lot better at that moment. And earlier, I'd been kind of freaking out while packing, and I just didn't know what to do with things, if I should give it away, even though I didn't want to. And I took a break and I called my friend and told her what was going on. And she told me that, a good way to go about doing it is if I'm planning on, if it's something that I know I'm just going to have to buy later, it's not worth giving away. I may as well just keep it. And if it's something that I know I'm not really not going to use, then give it away. And just the fact that I was able to take time out to call her, to tell her what was going on with me, and then get this feedback from her was amazing. It was awesome. So through all of this hecticness, I was able to learn to really ask for help, and I was really proud of myself. But even later in the day, it was like I just came to this place of total serenity around it. Like there's really not much I can do at this point beyond what I'm able to do. I have to just show up the way that I am. I have to just trust that my best is good enough. And I don't want to stress myself out more than I have to, because if I stress myself out too much, I lose it. Like I have breakdowns. I am not friendly to people. I'm not enjoying my life, and it's not worth it to me. Technically, I have until midnight, Saturday night. I'm sure I could probably leave Sunday morning if I really wanted to, but I plan on being gone by then. But I do not, I'm like stressing myself out like crazy to be able to leave Friday morning. But I don't have to do that. I still have 2 more days that I could stay. And I realized if I needed to, why not? Like, I am open to the universe and I'm opening myself to the universe's will, to God's will, to the divine plan, and getting my plan out of there because I am making myself crazy. And it actually really gave me this sense of peace. And you know what was funny too was then my landlord housemate was showing the room to people. And a couple people came by last minute. And the first woman that I talked to actually had said, I told her what my plans were. And she's very much like me. She's a coach and she does a lot of similar work that I do. And we actually get along really well. And it's kind of funny because that she's leaving because we just met and really liked each other. And we're like, hey, we should be friends, except I'm moving. But when I told her where I was going, she said that she had lived in Portland for a while and that she gave me advice about where to look for houses. And, she did what I usually do, which is like coaching people like, hey, let me assess what your needs are and I will help you learn how to meet your needs. She did the same thing with me. She looked at me and she had been in my room, so she knows like the kind of person I am, obviously, with Buddha statues and love yourself, things everywhere. And she just was like, oh, well, your kind of people are going to be in this part of Portland. And it was like this awesome confirmation from the universe, saying that definitely Portland's the place to go. And then the next person that came that I talked to also said that she was thinking about moving to Oregon and was having a similar experience as me in the Bay Area. So it was just interesting, to get those confirmations. And then I just found like I had this moment where I kept going, I kept packing, I kept sorting, I kept putting things away. And there came this moment where I realized I actually don't have that much stuff anymore. I don't. I gave a lot of it away. I literally gave over half of my stuff away in the past few days. And it was really stressful and it was really hard to give it away. But you know what? It was worth it. It was so worth it because now I don't have the stress of having to store it or move it. I gave it away, and that's kind of like such a beautiful essence for hoarding things, whether it's money, whether it's love, whether it's time, energy. There's no reason to do that because I just end up paying for it. So I may as well give it away. I may as well use my money wisely. I may as well give away things that I don't need because I feel so much better. Like this entire weight, I feel like I have so much more space and energy, like in my chakras, like in my energy system. I feel so much more relaxed because I'm not It's just as if, I dropped 80 pounds of body weight. You just end up feeling a lot lighter. I mean, I've never lost that much weight because I haven't been that overweight, but what I've heard from people is that it's so much easier on your body. It's like if you've ever carried a really heavy backpack for a long time or a child, and then you set them down and your body feels like buoyant, that's kind of how my life feels right now. Because I literally have empty boxes and empty bins that I don't even have anything to put in them because the stuff that was in them is not here anymore. I gave it away. And I don't think I understood what was going on the past few days. So, in terms of the leap of faith, it's like there may be things that you're doing that you are frustrated with and that you are so sick and tired of doing, and you don't exactly know why you're doing it. You just know you have to, and you might be pissed off about it, but you still do it. That was how I was the past few days. And then there comes this point where it's like, oh my God, that's why I had to do that. Because now when I move and I put stuff in storage, I don't have that much. And everything I need to take with me to San Diego will easily fit in my car. And I'm not going to have this abundance of stuff that it's going to bother my parents to be in their house. And it's going to bother, whatever. But it's just like a huge, like I said, just a lot of weight been lifted off of my shoulders. And I found that I had time. I had time to connect with, because I didn't have so much to deal with today. I had time to connect with my housemate. I had time to connect with the people here. I even had time to go on a walk. I went on a walk and went on a hike, which I was so excited about. It felt really good. I made really good meals for myself today. I took a shower. I was able to watch a cute movie while I was packing and stuff. And so I just feel so much more centered, so much more myself, so much happier and with the flow of life. Rather than swimming upstream, I let go and went downstream. And maybe it was because I started my day by listening to a little bit of Abraham. I'm not sure, Abraham Hicks, but it was just I started all freaked out and I don't know what to do, I don't know what to do. And so I called my friends, helped support my friends, helped get some feedback for myself, and then was able to approach things from a much more whatever is supposed to happen, I am totally open to it, because I do not want to stress out and freak out and have a breakdown, because I've been there for 8 months. I don't want to go there anymore. The reason I'm doing this leap of faith and moving is so I avoid that place. And so I'm going to continue on that way. So my question for you today is really, again, I'm wanting to give you an opportunity to give yourself permission to not make yourself wrong, but where can you just let go and let God and let the universe just do what it is? And where can you just allow yourself to just be where you're at, and that can be okay? And where can you look at this part of like where you've been struggling and working so hard in your life and actually see that it is going someplace good? Because I can tell you, I was in misery for days and now I'm receiving the benefit from it. But I kid you not, like all of this really came from this place of really surrendering and asking for help, and also just realizing that I'm not in control. I don't want to be in control, and I am just surrendering. So, where can you surrender? Like, where can you surrender in your process? Where can you stop trying to control everything? And my thing was that I was thinking that I had to do it perfectly. Like, I had to have it done by this day, and I had to be doing it perfectly in it, and I had to get out of people's way at a certain time. And it was like, maybe I don't. Maybe I just need to be myself, give myself a freaking break, and just do what I need to do, like get off my back. Like if you can remember being a teenager and your parents being on your back and you're just like, dude, if you just left me alone, I would get my shit done and I'd be happy about it, and I'll be a lot more efficient than you nagging right now. That's kind of how I felt with myself. It was like, why am I pushing myself so hard and making everything wrong? I can just kick back, relax a little bit, and just do what I need to do. It's really not that hard once I let myself off the hook of perfection. And it's amazing. I mean, I feel so good right now. Like I just feel so clear and feng shuied, and oh my God, like there's a God. There's a reason for all of this. Like my faith has paid off and I'm getting amazing confirmation from the universe. Like with the woman that I met the other day, with the guy at the cafe yesterday. I met this guy from Oregon at a cafe. Today I met, somebody who had lived in Portland and someone else who wants to go there. Like it's like boom, boom, boom. I'm following my dreams. I'm following my heart and I'm getting confirmation from the universe. So it's all starting to add up and I'm super excited. And I get to see Amma on Wednesday. Amma's like my beautiful meditation guru lady. I'm kind of an Amma devotee, I don't really like having like a guru per se, but I love Amma. Amma's this amazing, I have a picture of her. Hopefully it's not gonna get too reflecty, but that's Amma. She's this wonderful woman from India who's just pure divine love, pure divine mama love consciousness. I love Amma. And she travels around the world and you can get a hug and it's just amazing energy. AMMA if you want to look her up on Google or something. But that's today. Today feels really good. All I have left to do is just, move the stuff into storage and pack up my car and finish packing up the stuff that I'm going to need for the next week and go on to the next level. So today I feel good. Today I feel really, really good and really centered and really grounded. So taking time for yourself is so important too. I canceled some plans today and I knew I needed to, and I'm so glad that I did. But surrender, surrender, surrender. When in doubt, surrender. When in doubt, love. When in doubt, let go, let God. It really, really, really works. So that's my message for you. I hope you have a beautiful day and I will see you tomorrow.